Greetings, everyone. I will be beginning here very shortly. I'm just sorting out a few kinks, as it is my very first time doing this sort of thing. Alright. Greetings, everyone. Here we are. Welcome to my debut here as a VTuber. My name is Sir Alphonse. I have a few statistics here about myself. My name is Sir Alphonse Hoffman. Alphonse is a Franco-German name, meaning noble, and Hoffman is a family name, which means steward or keeper, and I guess the name fits, as I am a butler by trade. I'm 24, and my birthday recently passed. I was hoping to be able to share it with you all, but my model took a little bit longer than anticipated to be rigged. I am 6'3", or about 190 centimeters. I weigh 160 pounds about the last time I weighed myself, and I have no idea what my blood type is. I have a terribly high metabolism, and at my lowest I was actually 135 pounds, which, if you don't know, for 6'3" is extremely underweight. However, I've been working very hard to get myself back up to a more healthy weight, and I can say I've been achieving some degree of success to that. So, a few things that I like and dislike. Things that I enjoy and spend a fair amount of time doing are gaming, writing. In terms of gaming, I play a fair few different games. I don't really go for many shooters or fast-paced action games. I usually prefer strategy titles and RPGs. I do a fair amount of writing in my spare time. I used to play a lot of D&D back in college and high school. I'm currently writing what I'm hoping will become a series of light novels, though it is nowhere near presentable to any audience. I enjoy a wide range of music. I dip my toe into many different genres, and there aren't really any that I say that I hate. I enjoy being useful, whether it's to the people I know or to society as a whole. That's one of the things that I'm hoping to achieve here, is to bring some levity and some brightness into a few people's lives. Because my Oshi, which is a term in the VTuber community which means your favorite VTuber, is Pipkin Pippa, and she has been a huge inspiration to me, and she is a big portion of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if I can inspire even a single person in the way that she's inspired me, then that would make me extremely happy. Things I dislike. Uncivil behavior, and by that I mean like being in public and being destructive to the common peace. We live in a society, That doesn't mean that I don't like, discussions and disagreeing on things. I'm a firm believer that you can disagree on things and still, be friends and like each other. So I'm generally quite relaxed in those regards. I also dislike technical difficulties, of which I experienced a few in trying to get this all going. Like, the background music was an example at the beginning. I'm still not very confident in my ability to maintain a stream of songs one after another, which is why this stream will not have any background music. And I don't care for excessive waste. I usually try to be efficient in things that I do. Anything wasted, is just that. It's a waste. So, my plans for upcoming streams. I'm hoping to host chill gaming streams, starting at 6 o'clock, just like they are tonight. I would like to play games that I am largely familiar with and can play with some degree of success. So games along the lines of Kingdom 2 Crowns or Fallout 2, which is what I'll be playing later tonight, are games that are really, really good, and many of the ones that I enjoy are what I would call classics. But games like Fallout 2 are quite hard to break into with the isometric design and the UI. It's all hard for a modern audience to get into. So I hope that by using my dozens of hours of experience in games like that to be able to present these gems to people who couldn't necessarily get through it themselves. So other ones that I would look forward to playing for you all would be games like Faster Than Light FTL. It's a roguelike space travel game. It's extremely popular. Many people likely have heard of it. Project Zomboid is a zombie survival game. I'd like to consider doing that both single player and multiplayer. I could do a more story-driven single player thing and then open up streams to multiple people or audience members later on. And I'm always open to suggestions on any kind of games that you would like to see me play, but I would likely end up spending a decent amount of time familiarizing myself with the material ahead of time. One of my big hopes is to record public domain audiobooks on this channel. I would like to read a lot of the all-time classics that I think everyone should listen to at least, or read at least once in their lives. One of the first ones I hope to attempt is Dracula, which isn't ridiculously long, but would still need to be separated into multiple streams. I'd plan on reading about a chapter at a time in audiobook style, and then taking a brief intermission in between chapters to discuss what's going on, sort of like a book club style thing. And then after I've completed entire works, I plan on editing them down and releasing them as audiobook formats on this channel. And other books, such as The Count of Monte Cristo, they are extremely, extremely long. Like, I believe it's over 1,500 pages, The Count of Monte Cristo, and the Audible audiobook for it is something like 52 hours long. And so that's a book that not too many people would enjoy, slogging through themselves. But if they can listen to me break it down in more manageable sized chunks, I think that it could be accessible to a wider audience. And like I'd said with Project Zomboid, there are other games that I'd be more than happy to play with chat. I have Hearts of Iron 4, which has got multiplayer, and I've spent most of my time in that game playing the Old World Blues mod, which is a Fallout full conversion. Turns the entire game into the world of Fallout. I have a game called Vagante, which is quite affordable, so members of chat could likely buy it if they wanted to play it with me. I have a couple dozen hours in that as well, but I am nowhere near an expert. But it's easier and more fun with multiple people. And I would be open to doing React content in the future, but I have no idea what I would react to. So I'm more than open to hearing from people about what kinds of things that they would be interested in hearing me react to. So, more long-term goals. I would like to get better at navigating Streamlabs, which is the software that I'm using to live stream to you all. I have an extremely novice degree of familiarity with it. I've just about managed to scrape this thing together with a background, the two different text or boxes, and all these different types of text. So, given time and more experience, I'm sure that I will sharpen my skill. You already heard me mention that I'd like to make a library of audiobooks, so I'll go on to the next one. I would love to build a good community of regular members. It doesn't matter to me the size. If I entertain 5 people, 500 people, 50,000 people, I would be happy regardless. I would love to make back the money I invested into VTubing. I'm not going to give any specific amounts, and I am more than aware that I very likely won't turn this into my main source of income. But it would be supremely excellent if I was able to break even on this entire endeavor. And I don't intend to constantly mention a poor financial state or beg you for money by any means. I would love to make a positive impact on the world, much like my idol Pipkin Pippa. She is quite a controversial figure in many communities, but if you've listened to anything more than just a couple clips of her talking, you'd realize that she really is about improving yourself and in a reasonable, manageable way. I struggle to stick to things. I've had ADHD my entire life, and I don't really commit to a lot of things very well. But I would like to really give this a good go and continue producing content for you guys for at least 2 years. I think I'll be able to manage it. I might not be 100% consistent with my uploading schedule, but I am hoping to stream about 5 days a week. And I would like to, at some point, collaborate with another VTuber. It doesn't matter to me with their size. Obviously, I'm the tiniest VTuber in the world, pretty much. So it's not like, that's getting me anywhere. But sometime before I call it quits, whether that's, 2 years from now or 10 years from now, I'd like to give it a go. Now, I'd like to show off my model a bit here. This was made for me by an artist from Hong Kong. I commissioned them on Etsy. I will be making a Twitter post after the stream, and I will make sure to link them in that, because I cannot pronounce their name in a way that would, be dignified. But I really like how it turned out. I've got a bolo tie, which I think is quite nice. I got the jacket is removable, but I do not yet know how to take it off. That's one thing I'm going to have to experiment with and figure out. I enjoy how I have the ability to make my hair and clothes drift in the wind. I'm not sure where the wind is coming from in this study of mine, but there's wind, and I like the effect. I think it makes my hair look a bit nicer. But yeah, all things considered, I am 100% happy with their work, and I think that they did a phenomenal job. Okay, well. Oh, wait, no, I did have one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. So I am the proud father of a dog. I have puppy named Jojo. He's not so much a puppy. He's about 3 years old. He is a Pekingese Terrier, Japanese Chin, Shih Tzu mix, and he is absolutely wonderful. He is the biggest sweetheart in the world, and he's just one of my favorite things in all of existence. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this stream, and I'm going to take a short break to try to figure out a few more things in Streamlabs, and then I'm going to start up playing Fallout 2. I hope that you'll all join me again for that. This should be a good time. I know my way around the game more or less, and I think that, yeah, I think it'll be a great time.